So welcome back to another episode of the FIFA News Show. Today we are covering the latest news in the world of FIFA over the last week. Now, over the last few episodes, we've been starting up with a lot of FIFA 21 news, rumours and leaks, and today I've got a few more things to talk about regarding FIFA 21, and then we'll end the episode with some FIFA 20 news as well, like we've been doing. So, we're a couple of weeks away from FIFA 21's reveal, so expect to see more information as we get closer to the reveal date. And it's interesting to see a lot of behind the scenes news already coming out for the game. I hope you do enjoy me covering these kinds of stories. Now, the FIFA 21 reveal is on June the 11th, and we're going to be covering everything you need to know on the channel here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss anything. With some FIFA 21 commentary news, it looks like ESPN's Mario Kempes has started recording for FIFA 21. There's this clip floating around, and I don't understand one word he's saying because it's in a different language, but I'll leave the clip in its entirety. Maybe some of you guys can translate it for me. But before we get to that, we need to talk about who this guy is. So he's not new to the game. He's currently a football analyst and commentator in Spain for ESPN Deportes, which is the Spanish version of ESPN. And moreover, he is a commentator, I think, for Latin Americans' version of the game, from FIFA 13 all the way up to FIFA 20. So he's not new to the game as a new commentator or anything, but he has recorded new lines for FIFA 21 according to him. Now I'm going to leave the clip in its entirety here so you can translate it for me, and we'll talk about it maybe in the future if I get like a little text about what he's saying.
Hola señores, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo le va? Bueno, realmente un placer otra vez volver a reencontrarme en una oficina como esta. La pantalla E con lo que uno tiene que decir porque hemos empezado otra nueva etapa del 2021 de FIFA. Así que prontito lo van a tener en los juegos. Hasta pronto, hasta luego.
Now, if you remember last week, I spoke about new commentary in FIFA 21 in regards to Chinese commentary and Polish commentary. And I don't know if this is going to be new commentary or just new lines because I never really use other languages in the game besides English. And the day I see Martin Tyler re-recording some new lines for the game, I'll be very pleased because it feels like he hasn't really done much over the last few years for FIFA games. I've never seen him like record a clip in the booth or anything like that since that public video they did in like FIFA 16. They also did one around FIFA 12 time as well. And they're interesting to watch because it tells you the behind the scenes of how it works. But I think they've become a little bit stale now over the last few years. So maybe it's time for them to be replaced and get some new guys in. Let me know your partnerships that you would love to see as commentators in the game. I just read a lot in forums and that a lot of people get sick of hearing the same commentary over and over again and want something fresh. When people request face updates for FIFA, this year they've been requesting Haaland because obviously he's doing fantastic in real life and he's also a great career mode prospect player. But have we already seen a first glimpse of Haaland in FIFA with a real face? I was alerted to this video from Bleacher Report. They posted this on Facebook a few weeks ago now. And for some reason they've used a face of Haaland and he actually had like a proper real face, and we don't get that in FIFA 20 at the moment. So a few people were saying to me, is this a Haaland face that, EA has and for some reason they haven't put into the game yet, or this is FIFA 21 gameplay? And I wouldn't say this is FIFA 21 gameplay. This reminds me of what happened last week when a few people were saying that Nkunku got a new face because they saw a video from the Bundesliga and it had his real face. And I think I spoke about last week that it was a modded face because someone replied to that saying thanks for using one of the patches which included that face for Nkunku. And I think this one is the same sort of thing because there's no way Bleacher Report would have like FIFA 21 gameplay or a FIFA 20 face update that we don't get as regular consumers unless EA supplies them the footage for marketing. I don't think this was a video made by EA or anything like that, so I'm guessing that they've used another modded face here from one of the patches, whoever made the video for them. But you never know, I'm not going to rule it out. But even if this is not a FIFA 21 face, I think there is a good chance Haaland could get a new face since Dortmund and EA are partners. And that means they can go around scanning the player faces if they do want to as well. So I would think that Haaland could get a new face in FIFA 21 regardless of what we've seen here today. So we have some good news regarding the Euro 2020 DLC that is coming to PES 2020. Originally it got delayed from late April and now we've got a new date for it, the 4th of June. So it's going to be coming out Thursday the 4th of June and it's going to feature all 55 UEFA national teams, 2 brand new stadiums and more. We'll go over the details now. So this is not going to be an update that has all the bells and whistles like the story of qualifying or all the stadiums in the update. It's just going to be basically 2 new stadiums, Wembley Stadium and St. Petersburg Stadium. You're going to have the official ball and trophy, which is what you would expect. All 55 UEFA national teams licensed, so at least the teams are licensed. And you're also going to get the Euro 2020 tournament mode, which is something you can play offline, and maybe you can play like a kickoff match as well, which would be separate to tournament mode. It's going to be a free download. It's going to be Data Pack 7. So if it is a data pack, it's going to probably come with new faces and stuff, which would be nice. But you have to own a copy of PES 2020 to actually get the update. It's not going to be available as like a demo for free or something on the store. You have to have a copy of the game, and then you get the update applied to your game when the day comes. So last week we spoke about the possibility of FIFA 21 being more broken than FIFA 20 because of the inability to actually do proper quality testing or quality assurance. I think that's what it's called, where people can test out the games and tell the developers what's going wrong with the game. And FIFA 20 was already a mess with the developers having no impact from this global issue. So I can only imagine what FIFA 21 is going to be like when the time comes. But I found an extra article here that sort of supports what I've been saying over the last week or two now. I'm starting to get prepared that this could be a reality where FIFA 21 could be very similar to FIFA 20, or it's going to have a lot of bugs and that kind of stuff, because I don't know how this global issue is going to affect FIFA 21 at the moment. And currently all of EA's employees are at home. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's good that they're keeping them safe and stuff. I'm just saying I don't know how this is going to impact the game. The CEO of EA told Digital Trends that all of EA's 9,700 employees are working from home right now, and they're in no rush to get them back to the office, which is fair enough. The CEO says that EA is essentially 100% operational as a company, and workers still have the same distractions as anyone at home. Kids, grocery runs, and deep cleanings of the house, but they're also not traveling or preparing for conferences, so that balances it out. And then of course there's other challenges that come with telecommuting and game development, so this is where it gets a bit juicy. Now, I don't think this is what the CEO said, but this is the writer who wrote this. He goes, the process of creating a game is a collaborative one where great ideas are often born from chats that occur as designers look over an in-progress level, or as they play a game of foosball in the break room. Small teams of developers will veer off and huddle together on side projects to show what their ideas can add to the game, and quality assurance, which is what I've been saying. Testers sometimes have to walk programmers through exactly how they've discovered a flaw in the game's code to ensure players don't recreate the bug after its release. Mate, just watch my FIFA 20 is broken series. That tells you all the bugs you need to know. Working from home slows all of those processes down and could make some nearly impossible. So it's a good point, because that's what I've been saying as well. How can they really test out the game if a lot of people, all of them, are working from home? There's only so much potential working from home has when you're developing a game. So I'm thinking maybe we're not even going to get anything new with FIFA 21. It might just be a re-release of FIFA 20 with new kits, maybe some extra gameplay features. I don't know how much they've done with this game at the moment. I'm starting to actually prepare for the worst now. I'm trying to warn you guys that FIFA 21 could have a lot of bugs, could be very similar to FIFA 20, because we just don't know how quality assurance is going to go, and we don't know how much time or ability these people that work on the game have at the moment working from home. So yeah, I really don't know what to expect going into this year's cycle. Now, I saw this tweet from FIFA Talent Scout. Now, this is a verified department at EA, and it says, with some leagues on hold and others slowly returning to action, now is a great time to join our community. If you are passionate about football and FIFA, you can apply for a voluntary data reviewer position on our Talent Scout website. So if you click the link, it takes you to a page like this. It says, join EA Sports FIFA's team and be part of the world's greatest football video game franchise. Be a football expert and contribute to the FIFA database community. Be part of the world's best football video game. Keep the game up to date with weekly match day updates. So these are probably the guys that actually do the squad updates and stuff. Now, you can take a look at this and register your interest if you want to work on it. There's no paid positions here, so this is just completely free work. And apparently you don't have to have like a schedule of work. You can log in once a year, or you can turn up every day. It's up to you. It's just a voluntary position to help out the game. Apparently there's over 6,000 people that do this. So if you are interested or you want to try it out, see for yourself, you can apply there. Go to the FIFA Talent Scout Twitter and see the link on the tweet. In terms of title updates this week, title update number 17 came out for the PC people. Unfortunately, this update was delayed on the consoles, so it's probably coming out on Tuesday. And basically this promises to fix the La Liga broadcast package getting stuck on the screen. You know that issue. But it also adds in a face for Tian Long, and there's also some footballs. There's also some Nike boots that got added in, the Hyper Venoms, and some Phantom Venoms as well. And then there's some new kits coming to Ultimate Team as well. So that's pretty much title update number 17, coming soon to consoles, out now on PC. So we have a new squad update that came out on the 20th of May. It's not a big one, so that's why I didn't make a whole video about it. One player got added. His name is Madsen. He's 19 years old, 54 overall, 70 potential. In terms of the removed section, we've got 3 players here. Nothing too exciting. One guy from Melbourne. We go to the updated section. 4 players got changed. This guy got a potential downgrade from 81 down to 80. This guy got a potential downgrade from 70 to 69. Another one there down to 68. And then another one down to 67. So that was the squad update. Nothing too big. So next up we have complaint of the week. It's not really a complaint, but I guess it sort of ties in with the complaint of the week. It comes from Lukaku. He was doing a Q&A on Twitter very recently, and Nick Run the Foot Market said, how is it possible that you are not in the team of the season for FIFA 20? And Lukaku says, because I called them out for years. And he goes, F it though, it's just a game. In terms of foot updates, they've released a new Serie A team of the season so far. We've got a 99 Ronaldo card that you can get. There's a few other players there like Milinkovic-Savic, Martinez, Smalling as well. So they're going to be in packs still. So that's pretty much the FIFA news for this week. I hope you did enjoy. If you need something else to watch, hit the card in the middle. It'll take you to another FIFA 20 video. I'll see you next time.